Hello there, my name is John McCarthy. Ever so glad you could join me for this round of golf here on PGA Tour 2K25. Starting things off today with a par 4. Let's rip this little ball into the fairway and be on our way. Okay, and we're off. Have a good one. Ooh, gonna have to reload. That one's out of bounds. Setting up here for your 4th shot. Was tidy. All right, double bogey here. And after that, you're sitting at 2 over par. And the second hole, we have a par 4. Let's go. Tee shot's looking nice here. Okay, this one's about 140 yards out. And with this approach, you got to be careful with that downslope around the pin. This one could get away from you. And this should be a fun watch. Let's see how you do with this long putt. Well, this one's looking good so far. Yeah, it's still looking good. And the putt goes down. Fantastic work. And you're sitting at 1 over for the round. And teeing her up here on the 3rd. Well, this one's a bit wayward. Left, heading left. Well, that's no good. Well, something went wrong there. Oops. All right, 19 feet to the cup. This one looks like it starts straight and then heads to the right. Well, this has my attention. Oh, yes, that'll go down. Nicely done. And that'll leave you at 3 over for the day. All right, best of luck. Have a nice drive here on this 4th hole. We have a par 4. And you just barely managed to roll that into the 2nd cut. Unfortunate. Okay, you might want to just send some positive thoughts into the universe before you take this putt on. Whew, way out there. This one's a doozy. All right, let's tap this in and move to the next. Currently 3 over par for the day. Well, see if you can use the tailwind on this hole. And that's a plunker. And blunk. Oh, into the water. Heading in that direction of the bunker, I think. All right, setting up now in the bunker. Let's see what you got. Well, what can you do about it? Nothing. And you're sitting at 10 over today. All right, nice clean swing here on the 6th hole. We got a par 4 ahead of us. Okay, hitting into an elevated green here. Did you plan that one? Okay, and this one to save the hole. Oh, it's going right by. Okay, tap this one in and let's move on. That wind is blowing right to left on this hole. Oh, I think this one's going to chase out a bit further. This gives a good look at the green from here below us. All right, let's get out of this sand. And you've got quite a distance left to the hole, but you know what? You got out of that bunker. I'm happy with that. This one's looking decent. Oh, and the putt doesn't go. And we're moving along. Let's check in on the scorecard. Okay, here we go. Par 5 for the 8th. Good shot. Setting up here in the deep stuff. And this is your 4th shot. Here's an 18-footer. And this one's breaking just a little wee bit to the right. Might be able to do some fun stuff on this short par 4. Oh yeah, going for it. That's what I like to see. All right, let's have a good second shot here on the 9th. Well done. All right, if you can sink this, snatch a birdie and be on our way. Ooh. Okay, let's tap this one on in and move on our way. And that'll do. Okay, we're starting the back nine of this course with a par 4. And we're setting up here about 210 or so from the pin. And there's a bit of a downslope around the pin. You got to be careful of that. We're on the green with that one. Well done. All right, this one's around 15 feet. Ooh, almost drained that one for the birdie. Okay, let's see what the next hole has in store for us. All right, let's see what happens on hole number 11. All right, here we go for the birdie. Going downhill with this one, and it's right to left. Starting this one out pretty good. There's almost nothing left to this one. And the putt drops. Okay, 12th hole now, and this one's a par 5. Ooh, off the downslope. This one's going to run. It was a good one. We're about 205 yards out from here. Oh, crud. Just 4 feet left on this one. Oh, oh man. Okay, let's see how everyone else is doing in this event. And let's see what happens here on the 13th hole. All right, looks like we got a fairway coming here. Okay, about 225 to the pin from here. And here we go, potential birdie. This one looks like it has a bit of a break to the right. And the putt drops in for birdie. And here we go with the par 4 14th hole. Who put that there? And from the green side, sand. Looking for an up and down here. Oh, just about dropped it. And if you want to save par on this hole, we got to drop this right here. Okay, here we go with the 15th hole. We got a par 4 on this one. Look at this, driving that green, putting for eagle. I'm just proud of you. 21 feet to the cup from here. Looking good so far. And it drops. Well done. Fantastic putt. Okay, 10 over for your round. Good luck here on the 16th. Setting up around 130 yards. Great job on that approach. 8 feet to the cup. And sitting at 9 over for the day. Okay, par 3, 17th hole. Let's see what you do. Oh my word, that almost dropped in the bucket. All right, 9 over par for the day. Okay, and now we've arrived at number 18. This one's a par 4. This drive should be safe. We've got about 235 from here. You're gonna like that, won't you? All right, this one's about 9 feet from the cup. I think this one's going left to right. Birdie, putt, and everything, wasn't it? Okay, let's put this one in the cup and then bomb over to the clubhouse. And at the end of this one, it'll be a final score of 9 over for Hello there, my name is John, welcoming you to the event. Good luck to you as you begin your final round of this event. All right, let's make the most of this. Good luck. Second shot here on the first. And this one out of the rough. I don't know if you're going to make this. Okay, nothing like being back on the fairway. Good stuff. This is what our third shot's looking like. And if this one goes, that'll be your par there. Oh man, this one's breaking pretty hard to the left. Okay, not a bad effort from that distance. 7-foot putt here. Well, hopefully not a sign of things to come. Starting things off today over par, but you know what? That's going to happen. Careful out there. Wind's going left to right on this hole. Ooh, yeah, right off of that. Here's our second shot on hole number 2. Oh, that's no good. This one's about 195 out. Oh man, no good. Four. Just joking. It's out of bounds though. Yikes. Unlucky. Easy there. Eesh. And we're setting up here with the ball below your feet. Come on, kick left. All right, that one is on the green. Very long putt coming up. All right, this is an extremely long putt you've set yourself up with. Hopefully you can get this close. Okay, it's slightly painful. Let's try to get this to drop. Okay, that putt's done. Okay, let's knock this close. Third hole, par 3. You know what to do. Careful there. What will happen here? I'll just be quiet and watch and see how you do. I think this one will go left to right. Oh, this one's starting out okay. Ooh, continues to be good. And the putt goes down. Fantastic work. And you're currently 5 over for the day. Got a headwind blowing in our face on this one. Drive's looking good. Well, looking at an elevated green on the approach here. Well, you're on the green. I can't ask for more than that. Okay, let's ask for more. Would have been nice if you were a little bit closer. And well done. You got most of the way there. All right, drop this par putt. Let's do it. 5 over par currently. Let's see what we can do here on the 5th. Going to the beach. Careful with this one. That ball is plugged into that bunker like, well, it's plugged. Let's just say that. And dunked. Fingers crossed for a nice up and down out of this greenside bunker. Oh, almost hold it. Coming in hot. Well, that one's going down into the water. Well, you won't be getting that one back. Wind's blowing out there, right to left. That's too bad. Okay, second shot on the 6th. All right, coming out of the rough, you might not have enough on it. Oop, that one, yeah, that's in the water. Okay, we're setting up about 100 yards out. Well, missed the green on that one, but I've already forgotten about it. Oh, how are you? And let's see if we can drop this one for the triple. Looks like you got a line on this. All right, give this a little tap and we can move on. All right, let's move on to the next. Here we go, par 5, 7th hole. Catching the downslope here. This should chase out. Okay, there you go. Second shot here on the 7th. Taking driver off the fairway, are you? Wow. And this is our third shot. All right, let's make this a short stay at the beach. Okay, as long as we're out of that bunker, that's all I care about. Good stuff. 31 feet from the cup. Oh, look at this thing. Oh, yes, that'll go down. Nicely done. Now the 8th hole, we got a par 5. Oh yeah, I'll approve that. And this one's about 210 yards or so from the pin. Oh, how dialed was that? That almost went in. Here we go, this putt for birdie. Well, let's let this fly here on the 9th. I don't think you're going to like that. We're in the big, thick, deep rough here. And if you can sink this, that'll be birdie. Well, this should be fun. It breaks to the right, but then it breaks also to the left after that. Okay. From there, fine effort. And that putt will go. Careful out there. We got a tailwind blowing. You might want to aim a little more to the right than normal. The ball's sitting above your feet. This is a super long putt. No two ways around it. Let's see how you do. And swinging this out to the left. How on earth did you judge that? I did not think that was going to drop. That was amazing. All right, par 3 for the 11th hole. Ooh, can we get a bounce to the right, please? Okay, on the green safely. All right, here's a 22-footer. Oh, yeah, that'll work nicely. 2 birdies in a row for you. And a heads up. We got a headwind to deal with. Swing was a little bit off there. All right, setting up here deep in the spinach. Huh, weird. Well done. Back into the fairway. Good stuff. And this one is about 90 yards to the pin. Nice, another green and rag. I'm liking it. This one's 10 feet away. And as that drops, that's your 5th birdie of the day. And for the 13th hole, we have a par 5. Look at that thing fly, just screaming. Not sure. This one could roll into the rough though. Okay, let's check our distance twice. My worst fears realized. Heading to the bunker. Well done out of the bunker. Ooh, setting up for birdie here. Pretty sure you have a fairly straight putt here, not doing too much. Oh, just a tap in here. Okay, let's see what the next hole has for us. Teeing off here on a par 4, not all that long. Nicely done. And here's shot number 2 on hole number 14. Don't want to go too far on this one. The green slopes away from us around that pin. Okay, 3rd shot. Oh, the chip's denied. All right, you need this to save par. Let's drop this in. All right, that putt's gonna go. And now the par 4, 15th. Oh, this one's taking a turn. Nicely done driving that green. You got an eagle putt coming up. Okay, this is extreme putting. Hopefully you get this to go. Hopefully you get this close. I would accept just getting close on this one. And as that drops in the hole, that's your 6th birdie today. Okay, the wind's blowing on this one, right to left. There we go. Great contact. And here's our second shot on the 16th. Well, this one could roll into the rough. All right, you've ended up in the deep stuff. Four feet left. And up next is the par 3, 17th. Shake it off. Okay, you need this to go, this to save par. All right, you've got this one out to the left. All right, give this a tap. And the putt drops and we're moving on. And best of luck as you bring this one home here on the final hole of this one. Be careful with this one. We're in the deep stuff. Here's a putt for a final score of 83. This one looks like it'll break to the right. Oh, what do we have here? That's well done from there. Maybe we'll get the next one to go. And just like that, that's another round of golf in the books. And as that one goes down, you will finish the event in 2nd place. All right, that's going to do it for me. And just want to thank you again for playing the game. And hopefully we see you soon.